let's take
Let
a
me
look.
in the very interest. Wow.
Let's take a look at some mailbag questions. So this one's coming in from bcake612. It's post-patch. Man coverage is very strong. Do you have any tips?
Yeah, this is going to be the top of the show. Was one of the highlights we said was one of the best routes to attack man-to-man coverage. So let's jump out. Do we have in this playbook, do you have gun bunch? It's ideally what I'd like to look at.
I do have gun bunch, indeed.
Let's take a look. Let's see if it's the right gun bunch.
I don't think
It's not.
is, but I think it will work.
It'll still work. It'll still work.
So I'll play like verticals.
Give me 4 verticals. And now I'm going to come out in man-to-man. Let's say I'll just come out in quarters. How about that? Ever so popular quarters.
Quarters.
2-man contained.
Okay.
All right, so we all know from this formation that the RB route gets great separation. We also know that if you drag Olsen or drag Benjamin, they're also going to be a nice option against man-to-man. What ends up happening, though, is your opponent can clamp down on it, especially with a user. So snap of the ball, you want to throw a drag to Olsen.
Okay.
I mean, you get one-dimensional. I can end up drag. I can defend this quick, and then I can drop off there, and then you're in trouble. You know, like you end up catching that. But that's kind of the formula. What ends up happening is it makes it really easy for your opponent to defend your 2 main reads that get open against man from a formation like this. So if we take a page out of what we saw from the Madden Challenge, and we saw this run rampant in the last few rounds of the Madden Challenge, it was brought to us, I think, by Too Tenacious, and then you saw Skimbo use it to perfection against Serious Mo in the Madden Challenge Finals. Yeah. He hot routed his halfback. It could be from any set. He hot routed, say, Stewart here to a quick curl.
Yep.
Then he held down the left trigger, and he used Playmaker to quickly send him any direction he wanted. So, for example, he would hold down left trigger and then hold it to the left. And then as soon as he broke there, he gets a nice little boost. Bang. Absolutely devastating against man-to-man. And we saw this run rampant in the Madden Challenge. It wasn't just from these guys. It was from everybody at the tournament.
Yeah, and shout out, I played Dubby, who was in the chat. I played him the other night. He was using this, and it was getting beat pretty good. Marshall Falk was toasting Derek Brooks. I had to user it, but even with 2 guys on it, you never know which way they're going to cut. So you want to learn the timing of it, but you see him be able to beat his man coverage. I mean, by the time this guy gets, and this is a corner, Hayden, by the time he triggers his same man cut, Stewart's 5 yards away. So this underneath thing is really forces you to user, and what that does is it then, doesn't let you get back to RB because you have to do it. So once again, it's a curl actually, and that's not. You can get more separation.
The reason that didn't work is because the curl, he's turning curl to the left. You try to go to the right.
But people were still hitting me
Maybe
both ways.
Maybe it's Stewart's route running. Maybe it's Stewart's agility, acceleration. Could be, or it could have just been a timing.
I don't think I have the timing down personally.
Can you just hold left trigger? Or is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
Okay.
So let me try that one more time. It's tough. It's tough out there. So let's do it again.
Snap of the ball.
The other thing is you need to have deep routes along with this route because otherwise you're going to get playmaker control of the closest route. Yeah, that's not it. So I don't know if you have the timing a little bit better than I do, but
yeah, let me see. You nailed the first one.
I mean, in general, playmaker is very, very strong, but I would say this makes it almost even stronger. Yeah, there it is.
So okay, so how you want to do it is you literally you hold left trigger and you just hold the stick in the direction you want it to go. Like you're queuing it up. So watch this, right? You are literally queuing this route up. So snap of the ball, hold left. Oh, throw it away. So one more time, guys. We're going to show you the best way we would defend this as well after this. So snap of the ball. I'm holding down left trigger and I'm holding the stick to the right because I know I'm going to queue him up.
Okay.
That's how you know
you're automatically holding.
I'm just pot committed.
So you're not risking any timing. It's almost like ball hawk.
There's no timing.
It's
you
like
want
ball
no
hawk
timing.
but for a playmaker.
Zero timing. You want zero timing. You're queuing it up. You know it's going to happen. Queue it up, baby. Queue it up.
Okay, but the other way. Gotcha.
Yeah, correct.
I think with a high enough route runner, you can do it either way.
Right, correct.
Show
real quick, put A on a drag. This is what happens if you need vertical patterns to make it work because otherwise you'll grab control of like Olsen there. You grab and then it doesn't make it work.
Boom.
Right.
So those are some tips right there. Hold it. Now Gibbs, when I played Dubby, it was a challenge. Like I said, I had guys manned up. So what I wanted to do was, Stewart, I know you're going to run them to the left side of the field, or that's the open side of the field. So I want to take my man defender, leave him there. But he would then still burn the man defender. So it was like I almost didn't even have a dude on it. So what I would do is I would say I have a man defender on the left side of him. So I have the left side of the field covered. I'm going to use her the right.
Okay. That makes sense.
But watch. So I'm going to use her the right in case you playmaker him right.
Correct.
But this guy's still getting beat to the left. So after about halfway through the game when it should have been working, it wasn't working. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Like, that was the mind block I had
off
in the first half, and the reason I got down big early.
Right. So one thing that you could do to defend this, I've seen this. This is something I was actually tinkering with. Am I on offense or defense?
You are on offense.
All right. Let's switch it up. You stay on offense.
Okay.
Do your hot routes. One thing that this was something because I actually played 2 Tenacious last night.
Okay.
Something I started just messing around with.
Did you add him to your list of Madden Challenge competitors that you beat?
Yes. Actually, I did. I did. It was a great game. Very good game. People saw it in the chat. It was a very good game. Tenacious, great ball player.
Very good.
In fact, he's one of the inventors of this little route right here. So one thing I started doing was I noticed, and I saw this happen at the Man Challenge, so I recognized, I remember it. So I took the safety, and I manned him up on the halfback because it took him longer to get in.
Okay.
So he it started working a little bit. He still lost a couple battles, but snap of the ball, you do it. The timing's a little different. So he goes and he was a little I swung him out a little bit more wide, but he didn't fully commit down to the drag.
Yeah.
And then by the time he playmakered, he was already in kind of position. So it was it was some. I think I did something like this. And I saw some results from it. So it was something like that. And it's really overcommitting on the little route right here. So it gets over there, he goes. And see how he's on him?
Yeah, because he's not making the cut.
Right, correct.
Okay.
So this was how I started to defend it. So I started with the safety, and I saw that I had a little success with it. So then I was like, okay, well, that makes sense. That works. So what my problem is defending this is it's having a man-to-man defender too close in proximity to where the curl's happening. Because my defender thinks the curl is going to happen. You use the playmaker a little boost. My defender is like, oh, I'm going to defend the curl. So the way you combat it is I don't want my defender, my man-to-man defender, to